Hey, it's Sarah again. I am really glad that you came back to join me. So think of my voice as a light in the dark tonight, and I'm not here to fix anything or to tell you what to do. I'm just here to keep you company for a few minutes while you rest. And I want to ask you something, and I want you to just let the answer land without doing anything about it. When did you last feel like you'd done enough? Not productive enough, not almost enough, just enough. Full stop. Like you could close the laptop, put the list down, stop measuring, and actually feel okay about it. And I'm going to guess that's not a feeling you have a lot of access to. And I'm going to guess that enough is a place you've been trying to get to for a very long time. And somehow, no matter how much you do, it keeps moving. The finish line isn't moving because you're failing. It's moving because you were never told you'd already arrived. And I want to talk about the hum. You know the one. It's not loud. It doesn't announce itself. It's just there. Underneath everything, this low-grade running commentary that says there's more to do. You should be further along. You haven't earned this yet. Keep going. And it might sound like this. I'll rest when I finish this. Or I'll slow down when things settle. I'll feel good about myself when I hit that milestone, when I lose the weight, when I get the promotion, when I finish the project, when I become the version of myself I'm working toward. Then I can rest. And then you hit that milestone, but the hum doesn't stop. It just finds the next thing because the hum was never actually about that milestone. The hum is the sound of a wound that was never yours to carry, trying to keep you moving so you never stop long enough to question it. And I want to talk about rest for a second. And I don't mean sleep, I mean rest. The kind where you're not doing anything, and you're not supposed to be doing anything, and your body is still, and the world is quiet. And for a lot of people, that sounds like peace. But for you, if this wound is yours, that sounds like anxiety. Because the moment that things go quiet, the hum gets louder. The list surfaces, the guilt arrives. You start calculating how much time you've spent not being useful. And you tell yourself, you'll just do one more thing. And then one more. And then somehow it's midnight and you're exhausted and you still don't feel like you did enough. So I'm here to tell you that's not laziness. And that's not a lack of discipline. That is what it feels like to live in a body that was taught very, very long ago that your worth is tied to your output and that you have to keep earning your place. And that stillness is something that you have to deserve. But you know what? You were never meant to earn rest. Rest was always supposed to be yours just because you're here. So I'm not going to explain this to you tonight. This isn't that kind of episode, but I want to name something gently because I think you already feel it, even if you haven't found the words for it yet. Underneath all the doing, underneath the achieving and the delivering and the proving and the pushing, there is a question. You might not even be aware that you're asking it, but it's there. And the question is, am I okay as I am? Not as I could be, not as I'm working toward, but as I am right now, without credentials, without output, without the performance and the next milestone, just me. Is that enough? And if that question hits somewhere tender and soft, and if it lands with a little bit of an ouch, I see you. I know what that feels like. And that bit of pain, that tenderness is information, and it means something got in a long time ago that told you the answer was no. And your whole beautiful, driven, exhausted life has been organized around trying to prove that wrong. You've been working this hard not because the work required it, but because some part of you has been trying for years to answer a question that, frankly, nobody should have made you ask. And I'm not going to tell you to stop. I'm not going to give you a list of things to try. You've got enough lists. I'm just going to sit here with you for one more minute. And I want to say something out loud that maybe no one has said to you clearly enough or often enough or at the right moment. You are not a project to be completed. And you are not a performance to be perfected. And you are not a debt that needs to be paid off before you're allowed to rest. You are a person, and you are enough right now, tonight, exactly as you are, not because of anything you've done, just because you're here, because you feel things, because you showed up for this, whatever this is tonight, when you could have looked away. And that hum might not go quiet tonight, and that's okay. You don't have to fix it tonight, but I want you to know that I see it, and I see you carrying it, and I think you've been carrying it for a very long time without anyone telling you that you were allowed to put it down. You are enough just as you are. And I'm going to leave this lantern right here next to you so that you continue to have some light and feel a little bit less alone. And remember, you don't have to do anything else tonight. There's no milestone to achieve. There's no one to impress. You've done enough. You have always done enough. Now rest.